What's going on, everybody?
No.
We are
Sorry.
back with Wakey Allen. We're at the
Local ingredients, medicine clears your head right.
all right, gentlemen. You guys keep up with that. I like you guys. You guys are cool. We are at the we're at the Looney Bin place for.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah.
All right.
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better.
I mean, you're not a bad painter, but you are definitely, I don't like your subject matter. It's.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up.
They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles.
Okay, that's you're.
Who want to make every...
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good, guys. But this, I like that. It's you guys probably figured it out by now.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
The
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
Gracious.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up.
Why are
You
we just standing there
keep doing
staring
what
at me
you're
anyways?
doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from the old
Oh, there's a manuscript page. I'll walk right past it. Bonk.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
So weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
All right.
Out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
You gonna?
Maybe you could come out and meet our wrinkled.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Well, a couple of things to check out. Bonk.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
It's all very, very interesting. How
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
So, a little bit of discontent between.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna do your crazy quack ass to shreds.
Oh, that sounds like Barry.
Seriously, do you have any
Barry?
idea?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Damn.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Well, that's bad. Alan! Alan! Oh, my hand!
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
It's so spooky, scary. We're just gonna... Bing, 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 bing. Oops, missed it. Oh, my pro gamer card needs to get revoked. Psych! Ah! So guess I'm going through here. Let me just stop to read this manuscript page.
He knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
So Hartman set up this facility to help mentally ill artists, and then he just stole their work. Get the feeling I need to move here. Come on, suck an egg. Come on, sucker. Oh! I taunted it too much, and my skills were not there to pay the bills. Ooh, it's getting close. Thank you.
Ow, ow! I'm here!
Oh, I'm coming, Barry boy. You the big homie.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Oh.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Thank goodness everybody has flashlights.
Look at the house, Al.
You know, I think it's time to make like a leaf and get the hell out of here. Oh, don't worry, Barry. You ain't gotta tell me twice, my good man. Screw me in the A. This is not good. Thank you for the obvious. Ah! Psych! Hit me with that 210 split, sucker duck. You ain't scary. You are obvious hole.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Okay. Okay. And attack.
I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
Oh, hey, there's a big one. Ooh, fuck you. Camera angles sometimes in this game are not good. Oh, that's extra not good. I used up a lot of ammo for a bloody manuscript page.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Man, they ain't nice, man. Some cool dudes. Some cool dudes. Great, now I'm lost in a maze. Maze. I don't see any corn. Oh, thank goodness. I was about to say, I am in trouble. I have no munitions to defendeth myselfeth with. Don't trust Emil? Emily? Is this where I came from? Damn it. Who's out there eating chips? You crunching away out there? Gosh. Dangity daffodil. So go this way. And you guys know I'm an excellent problem solver. I'm the best. I might leave in all of me wandering around this maze lost just to torment you all. Hey, cool.
The channel. We'll turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes
That sounds like one of the orderlies, or it's the one dude who was the video game guy.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
It's so scary because he was sitting there talking the entire time, so like I knew he was coming. Ow. I saw a flare gun. Do I have the flare gun? Eh! Cool. Stop doing that. You gotta break stuff. Man, somebody worked hard on that. You are a cretin. Or cretin, depending on what part of the world you come from. I say both. Prefer cretin, though. It just sounds better. More insulting. You frickin' cretin. Cretin. I don't know. Either one of them sounds bad enough. I think at the time back in elementary school, a buddy of mine was a crossing guard, and I was hanging out with him until he was done so we could walk home together. And this lady pulled up and called me a hooligan and reported me to the school. This was elementary, so it was like 5th or 6th grade. And I remember they called me down to the principal's office, and they called my mom down, and it was like this big thing, because they were like, well, you know, I was like, I was hanging out with him while he did his job. I didn't distract him from doing his crossing guard duties. Like, why are you... This lady came up and was like so mean, like a parent. My mom was so mad. My mom was so mad about that. Kids hanging out, having fun after school hours. God forbid a Karen wanted a kid to have fun.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Shiver, she's got poop. Shiver them timbers. Okay. Shotgun, good. I should probably save the shotgun for bigums. Save it for... Oh, ha! I saw you were there and I still walked right into you. Man. Plebs. I swear. Got some free hits on me, man. I appreciate that shiznit. Yet again, I'm walking up at the bush and I could see that I was like hitting him with my flashlight and I still walked right into it. I think because I was sprinting and then it started slowing down, so I didn't have the ability to respond correctly. Ow. Not cool, man. Not cool, man.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
The world exploded. See, they're talking about Duke, man. That's all they talking about. Duke in pants, dude. It's the #1 theme of mine for horror games. Like, bruh, y'all was not pulling the same trick on me twice. Yeah, oh, you're down over there. Okay. Okay, just making sure you couldn't flank me. Make sure you couldn't flank me. Dude, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's look back here real quick. I saw a thing. Oh, that was just the Ew. Dude, the good stuff, man. The good stuff. I saw something on a rock back there. It's all a symbol. A symbol, possibly a thimble, and possibly something else. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything that would rhyme with it. That was funny, anyways. I mean, I'm always funny. You guys know this. There's Burry. I see another manuscripted page.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Weird. Burry.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Hurry up,
This
Barry!
is... Come on. Ow! Oh, he got behind me! What in the ham-fisted hell? They actually killed me. What? How'd that guy get behind me? Did they just spawn him behind me when I turned around?
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Done. No, we're not. Yeah, they definitely spawned him in behind me, which is kind of cheap.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Also, I like how I can reload a crack action shotgun without actually opening it. He's got the
Please tell me we're
cardboard
headed
cut
to
out,
the
man.
nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know.
Keep your eyes on the
Barry.
road.
I know. Listen, I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Bro, you the one driving. I don't know if someone's gonna have.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Of course you
Barry
did.
was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah, Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a take-it! Use a flare, Barry!
Ah, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, have to find a way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Yeah, Barry's he's a good dude. Means well. What also means well is that this is the end of the video. I have no idea what that means, but it's the end of this video. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure to leave a like, a dislike, comment, and subscribe for more if you're not already subscribed. And as always, hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to catch you in the next video.